everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're still here in Athens, because again, Athens is fucking gigantic. But what we are going to do is not do... Oh, what? No, no time mission. We're doing main mission. We're talking to Pericles' contract. Time mission's always popping up. And not today. Oh, it is really close. No, we're doing this one first. If it's still here, maybe we'll do it. I can't remember what your thing was, dude, but... Oh, this is the election. They're going to vote who gets ostracized or something. Has to leave the tribe. You know, this is like Survivor Treasure Island. Is that a thing? Survivor Island. The fuck's that show called? Survivor, I think it's just called that.
You must be
Terrible.
the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here
I
to
think
do.
Courtney has been taking too much water from the tribe. She gets my vote.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
No, they cannot.
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Drink my
Anyone
water.
seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough.
The tribe
And
has
then it
spoken.
is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
Damn, dude.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Well, let's not let's not make promises we can't keep, Alexios. Hi, Mr. Doe. No, we'll see me come in or out. Famous last words. It's nice.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Yeah. Also treasure. Also, treasure. Excuse me. Oh, that's fire. That's fire, Alexios. Oh, fuck, people are gonna see me do this. This dude's chilling over there. Leave me alone. No one saw that. What do you know? Maybe he's blind. Alright, here we go. I've been here before? I fucking have, you know. Yeah, I don't think I've killed anyone though, that's really my problem. The problem with trying to be the best assassin in the world is that you don't kill them all. Ostracized. No, I did kill them all. Real ostraca. Jesus, the vote. Yeah, there's one dude. Oh, fuck. Archer Slayer. Huh. Okay, below me, which is annoying. I remember this place now. I did kill a considerable amount of people here. Come to think of it. Who's shit, sir? You don't steal that, you dumb fuck. I literally pressed triangle as I was there. You idiot.
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Speaking of dumb fucks. I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. No one's worth a goddamn thing. And these people. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gives a shit. Gives a shit. I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. Easy. Pays off when you've been there before. But again, almost fucked it up. Almost. But not quite. Still the best assassin around, baby. Actually, that time quest is still there too. Is that a dead pig? No, it's a live pig. No wonder there's so much flu and shit around here. Oh. Why are these people behind him? I feel like something. There has to be more to this, right? It can't just be this. So Someone's gonna get grumpy. You'll find out the plan is the plan. We're gonna get in the ship.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
The votes have been tallied. Overwhelmingly, the people have decided that Anaxagoras should be ostracized from Athens.
Anti-Vexagoras. Good luck next time, buddy.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Okay.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives
Socrates.
you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Alexios.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Yeah, I guess.
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I think you have the wrong person.
You are claiming that you're the wrong person? Life's one true happiness is knowing yourself.
Even if I did know who rigged the ostracism vote, I wouldn't tell you.
And yet, I never said anyone rigged anything.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know.
That's the Socrates dude, right?
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to
Mr.
him and
Stinky
find
Breath.
out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Yeah. Pericles' Symposium, which is that away. Well, okay, let's go to this time thing now. It's fucking here, right? It's gonna annoy me if I don't do it. We're going to learn about Sweet Mama. Sweet Mata. What's that what they call them? Mata. Alright, painting lady, what do you want? Or don't talk to me then.
Is there something you need?
Look at this votive figure I found at the market. It's simple, but beautiful. I have not seen its style before.
Is it valuable?
Not in drachmi, no. But I'm sure the priestess at the temple would appreciate it. So would the followers of Ares. But they and their dark shrines scare me.
And you'll pay me to deliver it to her.
Are you up for it?
I guess.
All right, I'm in.
You're truly brave, mercenary.
Here, stranger.
Get it, stranger. That was good, Scott. Oh, it's not a fucking hill. Alright. do this shit. This is the part of town we've been to before. Hey, you two, hands off. Who do I care? Do we want? No. Who might have played fucking Love Police? Would have been here before. Hey, lady.
A delivery for you.
Thanks. Here for your efforts, mercenary.
Yay. Direct me in wood. All about that. Yeah, so they're pretty easy quests, and that's a level up.
I should watch my step around here.
Yes, we should. Because we're not going to prison. Alright, in terms of my abilities, though, I feel like I need to get more of this shit. See, that's a fucking cool ability. Let's do this. Increase 100 damage by 20%. Taming animals gonna be cool too. Boom. Put some points into hunt damage, I guess, with my arrows. Right. That's a symposium. Let's go there. Let's go do this. Let's find out about Mata. I want to know. I need to know what happened to her. God damn it. Reach Pericles' home. Take me home. Country road. To the place I belong. Pericles is kind of creepy. But he's a good guy, at least I think. At least I think. There we go. That kind of worked. I'm allowed to walk in, right? You guys aren't going to cause me any strife. Cool, right? Yeah, we're cool. Alright. We're in, baby. With the snooty 2D fresh and fruity of the Athens world.
Alexios, it's you!
Wait, what?
Phoebe?
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
What the fuck are you
I
doing here?
also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
The fuck are you doing
How
here?
did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
The fuck? Yeah, how'd she get on? Alright.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Bye.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Talk to Herodotus.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
The fuck?
let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
Damn, Alexios. This is rude as shit.
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
Oh, goody.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but
Okay. The fuck is that a goat?
Someone's being hurt.
No, he's not.
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you.
Oh, God.
Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Okay. Okay.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
If you don't get the oil soon, all our fun will end.
Where is it? Oh, get the oil. Dude. Oh, wait, it's not. Do I not have the oil? Or do I have the oil already? I'm confused. Or does it just normal olive oil that I need? Which I already have. What?
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were,
How I wish you were right. One day, we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
I might be back.
If you come back with a jar of oil, I promise to show you how grateful I am.
Where the fuck's the oil, though? Oh, where? Is there oil here? Pericles is up there. So if I go through here, right? This is not the oil. Okay. So this one then. I'm confused.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pedicurus, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Okay.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Got it. That's what he likes, right? Sweet wine. Also, where the fuck's this
A
oil?
new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This is gonna end one way.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
The fuck? I really don't like that dude.
In Argos. Here I come.
Who the fuck's his oil? Is there oil around here? Let's talk to this guy again. Do I have the oil? Well, we got one lead.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I might be back.
If you come back with a jar of oil, I promise to show you how grateful I am.
Okay. What the fuck's the oil in? It's literally not showing me, so... Oil? Oil. Is this where you keep your oil? Your scrolls? That oil? No. Phoebe stand guard, so she's not that way. Excuse me, I'm looking for oil. Where's the oil room? Excuse me. Oil. You want to have oil in the bathroom? No? What are you guys chilling in the bathroom for? Is this it? Oil. Oh, can I talk to this guy now? Let's see. Your friend's pissed.
Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Weird party, man. XP though. Yo. Well, we went first person there for a second. Right, got this goddamn olive oil. Yes.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun!
Euphemism.
What do you say? Care to join us?
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Pietera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth. But I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Okay.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Well, that's 2 leads. Better than what I had. Oh, sorry. Oh, Sophocles. Oh. Socrates, sorry.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time.
Aspasia.
Wait, what? I don't quite know who this lady is. Damn, Alexios, you don't waste time, buddy.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Interesting. We've got a few different leads now to work on. I'm down for all this. Let's get this bastard down here. He's being rude.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Phoebe did nothing wrong. Aspasia asked her to let me in.
Of course she did. I can't say I'm thrilled about going down and speaking to everyone. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
That's the model creator
I
dude.
don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Again, it's better than nothing. Leave the symposium, thank God. I'm so out of place here. This is not my style at all. Holy shit. Phoebe, let me out. Let me out of here, Phoebe. Don't trap me in here any longer. Although we did get some leads.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
I don't know. This one.
There is a physician in Argolis that may be able to help me.
You're sick? You've never been sick.
No, I'm fine. I just need to talk to him.
Okay, good. It would be weird if you were sick. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault.
Yes,
I'll go
it is.
myself and find out if this plague even happened. Okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, it's our fault.
I knew I could count
Should have listened to the people in... Yeah, there's a plague. There's our doing. let's not, you know, beat around the bush here. That's 1000% us.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy
The bright
here.
minds.
And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll
Why is
be
there
back.
4 in that trophy?
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Trying not to get killed by any Spartan invasion.
Bye, Alexios!
Leader to the master, cultist clue. Ooh, ciao. Nice.
To believe me, but if you want to live, you'll stay close to me next battle.
What? Alright, let's have a little wee look ski on the map ski. Fucking look at all this shit. There's a mission. Who's this mission? Citizenship test. Oh. There's all these missions. There's a fucking mercenary here that's strong as shit. There's the other mercenary who I could kill. I'm too scared to. There's a mission there. There's a mission there. Where? So there's cultists here. Hold on. I didn't get another cultist thing, didn't I? Where is it? There it is. I knew I got something. Ready to unveil? No. Shit. Okay, that's fine. And back to the map. So, what's this shit? Prodigal Son's Return? What's this shit? Okay, so that's one of the missions. What these blue ones are? There's another one up here. The Poet's Legacy. Another one up here. Alright. What are these missions? Now, was there something to do in Kefalonia? No. So it might want me to go back. Look, there's more of them over here. Where are these blue ones coming from? There's mercenaries everywhere. I'm just trying to see where the rest of the missions are. If you go that far out, they disappear. So there's one of them over here. That's one of those ones. Definitely. It's definitely not in Athens. There's another blue one on Skiros. What? A friend worth dying for. Odyssey of the Path. What the fuck is this shit? I'm so intrigued now. All these blue missions just started popping up everywhere. So who are you? Okay, you're 2 months strong. There's a blue one here too. Oh, that's the... Okay, no, we're not doing that one then. So where are the rest of the missions? There's Co's. I don't see any other missions. I'm just trying to figure out where to like head to. None up here. None here. Probably these blue ones. It's not the blue ones though. The blue ones are just weird, like extra ones. That's one of them. That's the guy who wanted the oil. Fuck. Where's Argos? Where's Argos? If I search on my quest, right? It's the cold cause. No, hold on. Talk to. Where's that? Argolos. Oh, so it is down here. So he's down here somewhere. But then there's also that one. So really, you have to go down here. That's Spartan controlled. I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Cause man, I guess I kind of want to clean up Attica. But literally, Attica is so fucking big. Like, it's going to take me, oh my god, like a bajillion episodes. Look how long this episode is already. There's Margaris. And then there's all these blue missions that just started popping up everywhere. What the fuck? And there's a cultist Bryson I can kill. There's another one down here. Which one are you part of? You're part of Argos. So this is where I need to go. Argolos. But look at all this shit. So even just in the city, right? So if we focus just in Athens. There's something quest there. There's a time quest here. Oh, that's Stinky Bread. Wait, we've done that one before. Okay, we're not doing that again. So there's this quest here. Positive change. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. So there's 4 things to do just in Athens. Then if we go to the poor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things here. And then if we moved over to the isle, not island, god damn it. There's a few things. And there's this place, signed planes. Then we go to this place. Oh my god, like. Yeah, we're not going. I actually see, I'm almost level 34. I can almost go to Bowie-Toa. But by the time we fuck around in Attica, I'll be 34. And be able to fuck around in here. Oh my god. Like, there's just... It never ends. And this isn't even the place I need to be. Or this place. But I kind of want to do them, because that means I've got this sort of northwesterny part done. And then I'll be, like, I'm already leveled over for this place. I'm already leveled over for this place. Like, everything's trying to scale, keep with me. Everything's like, oh my god. Because I'm having conniptions about how, look, this is one area, that's one area, that's one area, there's 3 areas there, there's one here, there's fucking, this is full of Spartans, 1, 2, that's part of this, 3, 4, 5, oh my god, there's like 6 areas up here, and what is this place? That's part of it as well. Oh, Agena, oh my god. And then we get to Bowie-Toa, which is fucking sweet child. This is Alexios. This is going to be longer than the Witcher series. I'm just pointing that out now. This is going to be like a welcome to episode 200 of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Calling it now. This is going to be us next. I'll be playing this game at the next year. Thank you, Vickers. Consoling me. I need to calm down. Deep breath, buddy. This is a lot of shit to do.